walking in.
Everyone is looking at me.
I'll have this drink, or maybe three. I'll have this drink.
Everybody's drinking with me.
I'll have this drink, or maybe three. I'll have this drink. Everybody's drinking with me. Shut down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shut down, leave alone again. Shut down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shut down, leave alone again. Come sit with me, come sit with me, come sit with me.
Pretty baby, won't you sit down?
Come sit with me, come sit with me, come sit with me.
Pretty baby, won't you sit down?
You have this drink, this one's on me, this one's for free.
Everybody's drinking on me.
You have this drink, this one's on me, this one's for free. Everybody's drinking on me. Shut down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shut down, leave alone again. Shut down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shut down, leave alone again. It's softer now, it's softer now, it's softer
This
now.
party's closing down, let's head out.
It's softer now, it's softer now, it's softer
This
now.
party's closing down, let's head out.
It's not that late, we'll find something. It's not that
It's
late,
really not that late.
it's not that late, we'll find something. It's not that late, it's only 3 a.m. Shut down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shut down, leave alone again. Shut down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shut down, leave alone again. Shut down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shut down, leave alone again.
Welcome into Poppin Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me as always, Tasha Koi Bear.
Hey, everyone.
50 Shades of Greg.
You could be doing anything. Thanks for being here with us.
That one felt the most natural.
It was a good one.
I like that one.
It was a good one.
I'm very pleased
It
with
was
that
good.
one. And all the way in LA, it's our best friend Pete.
That's me. That's always been me.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you wearing a UCLA beanie?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Golden State Warriors.
You know that's my alma mater, right?
Really? So you've always had a little bit of Westwood in you.
Yeah. I lived in Westwood for years.
Yeah.
That's
Welcome.
actually a true story. I can show you mail or whatever. It just says that I lived inside Westwood for
You
years.
just have a letter that says Greg lived in Westwood.
I could prove it in so many ways. But I've been in Westwood multiple times.
Is this written in crayon?
Yeah,
Like,
I am 4 years old.
And blood and
That's it,
all
like-
kinds of things. Yeah.
We
I've been
believe you, Greg.
I've been there
we don't need
forever.
a letter. You don't need written.
That's
proof. It's
awesome.
okay.
Well, I'm just
No
saying.
no
what?
one ever thinks that I'm real.
I like the beanie. That's what I'm trying to say.
I appreciate that. No one ever thinks that my last name's real because of you.
Because of the Westwood Boulevard? Yeah. I believe that,
Everyone's
dude.
like, oh, you're an actor. And I'm like, ooh, I must look that broke.
Yikes. Yeah. Nobody wants to be called that. Ugh. I'm serious. Yuck. Anyways.
How's everybody doing? How was everybody's weekend? Don't all answer at once. How was your weekend?
It was fine. It was good.
Yeah.
For the record, because it's basketball season, I hate that beanie. But that's fine, Pete.
Well, I mean, why do you hate UCLA?
We always make it into the tournament. So.
Well, of course, but it's not like they're really challenging Duke.
Yeah, it's just any,
Just any
of the
other
30
basketball team.
Any of the 34, 36
Cor-
players that get into
Cor-
the basketball.
Corey goes to local high school games and she's like, "You suck! You suck!" Number 12.
That might be
Unless you're
true.
going to go to Duke.
Yeah, unless you're going to go to Duke.
Unless
then
you're
fine.
going to go to Duke. Yeah, that's what matters.
And she brings
You're
you
playing
candy.
right now, by the way.
She does.
Oh, they closed it. Yeah, the games were on.
That's okay.
You
I
could've-
have my own ways to watch it.
We know.
If I just
know.
space out mid-sentence.
Yeah.
We know.
Apex Legends is a great game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Typing words. Talking words. Anyway, great.
How about you, buddy?
I mean, I actually, shout out to my cousin Ryan. He actually got married over the weekend.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
where I was this
big
weekend.
mistake. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Good for
his-
him. That's great.
His new wife is very nice. She's awesome.
Awesome.
Her whole side of the family is from China. Like,
Oh gosh.
right from China. So the amount of us drinking and trying to communicate was very rough at the reception. But everybody just smiled a lot and laughed. So it
Sure.
worked. As soon as everybody got like 2 or 3 drinks in, everybody was like,
Sure.
good. 'Cause you can communicate drunk no matter what.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's a universal language.
Drunk. Math and drunk.
Math and drunk. Yeah.
Pete, how was yours,
How was
buddy?
yours?
It was good. It was rainy a little bit, but I was exploring the beach area near me. So yeah, it was nice. I saw some dolphins while listening to Hootie and the Blowfish, and I thought that was hilarious.
How perfect is that?
So
How perfect
That
is that?
I think you should tweet that to Hootie and the Blowfish
Yes.
and see if they let you like design their new
What
album cover.
song was it?
oh, dear Miss. No, sorry, I was writing my note to dear Mr. Rucker.
No, use first
Only wanna
name.
be with you.
Only Want to Be With You. I figured it was that
The
or Hold
dolphins
My
make
Hand.
Me cry. Well,
Dolphin.
that's oh my god. Oh, hold my hand. Oh god.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
Ooh,
know.
I feel like I was caught singing that song in the shower growing up. I remember like my sisters recording me back in the day.
I gotta find that recording.
Can we
I was
get
like
a sister on the phone?
14.
Yeah, can we get a Westwood sister, if that's even a real name? Can we get a Westwood sister on the phone and give us some Pete recordings? That'd be great. Thanks.
God,
Please and thank you.
God.
Please and thank you.
Hold my hand and let her cry. I'm telling you both. You want to pluck at my heartstrings, Mr. Rucker. Sign me up.
All right, guys.
Pretty good country singer too.
Yeah, definitely hit it.
Pretty
Full on.
damn good.
Now they're back together as Hootie and the
Pretty
Blowfish.
damn good.
All right, guys, coming back into this, we have so much to get to. Let's get to some Netflix and Spill. We've got hashtag gamer tags. We've got so much to get to tonight. I'm very excited. Up next, we got Netflix and Spills. Stay tuned. We're popping up.
What's the most important thing you can do today? How about swab to save a life? Every 3 minutes in the United States, a person is diagnosed with a blood cancer like leukemia. Bone marrow transplants give patients a new lease on life, but 70% of them must rely on a stranger for one. You can help. Register with DKMS to become a donor. You'll receive a swab kit in the mail, swab your cheeks, send the samples back, and you're good to go. Take the first step. Become a hero. Register today at dkms.org.
It's Poppin' Off.
Men in Black International, which isn't technically the direct sequel, but it is a new sequel. After seeing the teaser trailer, I'm pretty in on this because not only do they give the nod to the original Men in Black guys, which I'm still hoping that maybe one or both of them
Cameo.
cameo in it. Also, Chris Hemsworth looks like he's going to be pretty good at it.
It'll be fine.
It actually has both characters from Thor Ragnarok in it, Thor and Valkyrie.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me as always is Hashtag Corey Bear.
Hashtag Corey Bear.
Today's Greg.
Hey. Bang, bang, what's the hang?
And all the way in LA is Best Repeat.
That's me. Me.
So cute.
No Hashtag Corey Bear this week?
I'm waiting. I feel like third time's a charm. I just want to see what the third one's going to be from everyone. 'Cause that's
sure.
throwing me off. I'm
Sure.
like, damn it. I'm trying to stick to my script.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. You can't hear what we're all going to do.
No.
Anyway, let's get some Netflix and spill.
Okay.
That was a production note in our head.
Okay.
Yeah, we just
Not
seem like we're
mine,
crazy.
ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone's listening to that. Not in my head, because I don't hear a damn thing.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start this off with a little bit of news. So, as we've been seeing, Marvel and Netflix have kind of been just splitting apart very painfully, like by canceling all of the new seasons of any of our shows that we want to see, like any hope for another Daredevil season. Punisher's just about to get chopped. We all know it's going to happen. Jessica Jones, all of the stuff. So now we're actually starting to hit the time where Marvel is going to stop releasing movies onto Netflix. Because Infinity War just went to Netflix because of their deal. But there's been an article that just came out through Screen Rant. Shout out to Screen Rant. Most of the research that I do for movies comes from Screen Rant.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah. But Captain Marvel will be the first Marvel movie that's not going to be featured on Netflix.
Right.
And it's actually going to cost Marvel $150 million.
Sure.
To not have them on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
A lot of money.
That's
That's nothing. That's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it is in terms of me. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that $150 million isn't a lot of money to me.
Well,
the question that I'm asking, though, is it only going to be on, like, it's not even going to be on HBO?
Well,
Because
Infinity War, because Marvel had this deal with Netflix where all of their movies were going onto Netflix first.
Right.
So that's why Infinity War instantly went to Netflix.
Right.
Well, I mean, like,
It didn't go to HBO.
Well, my whole thing is, like, kind of, Disney, for me, is all the way at the bottom of the tier. Like, if it's going to show up somewhere on any other streaming service, I'm probably not going to get Disney. I already pay like $80 a month for all of my streaming services.
Yeah, I honestly think that this is just another way to just split memberships.
Yeah, I really think
now we got to get Disney to watch Marvel and Star Wars
I
stuff.
think it's brilliant.
I mean, it's brilliant for
Expound
Disney.
on that.
It's brilliant for Disney.
Yeah, it's brilliant for Disney, and everyone's going to be... We talked about, like, again, the membership and everything with this before. Disney's going to crush it, and they're setting this up perfectly, wiping this all out, and everyone in the Marvel Universe that wants to wait and watch the ending, you have to go to the Disney streaming platform. And, like, $150 million is nothing when you consider Marvel. Well, you know what? Infinity Wars did $250 opening weekend. They did 200. Now the first female, they will recoup that opening weekend. They will make $200 million, and we can, since I'm being recorded now, Captain Marvel will make $200+ million opening weekend. Done.
Well, sure, but you're still giving up the 150.
But you realize like how
to
many
invest,
people are gonna,
right?
Yeah, and the new Disney platform is going to recoup that too. So many people that want to go there just for Marvel, and again the Disney movies too. Like
Right.
Ant-Man was the last one to be on Netflix.
Ant-Man and Wasp, yeah.
And now you have to figure all of the finales of the Marvel universe, and then all of these new Disney movies are all going to be on that new platform too.
Yeah,
I think that you have to look at whether or not Disney is going to be put on the platforms or the devices that we use to stream. So if Disney isn't put on a PlayStation or isn't put on the Xbox, then nobody's going to get it.
They
That's
will.
how. That's
I don't know about
I don't
that.
watch anything on my computer. Everything is done through my PlayStation, through my Xbox,
No.
or on my smart TV.
Right. What I'm saying
Right.
is they will put it on those things.
Yeah.
There's no way they're not going to.
There are plenty
No.
of streaming services that are not on.
For PlayStation, yes. For Xbox, I feel like there's a lot more available, and I think it's only a matter of time before the PlayStation one catches up too.
Right.
Because I mean, like I've told everybody in the population, I just got PlayStation 4 for the first time ever. I've never had a PlayStation 4. But just looking at it, I went in and I was like, oh, I can only download like Netflix and HBO Go here.
Right.
And that was it. And Xbox has a lot more, but I think it's going to even out for all of them eventually. I think
Well, we'll see. To me, the bottom line is they're rolling the dice on let's take that hit so that we can have some exclusive material to launch the site.
Yeah.
I get it.
I
We'll
mean-
see if it works. I get it.
I mean,
I'm going to go for no.
Okay.
you don't think that's going to work?
I don't think it's going to work.
Well,
Okay.
here's what I'm
Too
the most
exclusive.
I know. Here's what I'm
Sure.
the most interested in, because there's another story that I have here that I might have put it somewhere else. Oh well, I'll use it now. There's another story that I just read this week that Hulu is going to get 4 new Marvel series.
Oh, yeah.
So what I'm wondering is if all of these Marvel series are going to be repurposed and repackaged and put on other sites besides Netflix, because they're going to break completely from Netflix. We're not going to have anything Marvel related or Disney moving forward on Netflix. I wonder if they're going to go to the other ones for their series and then keep their movies exclusively on the Disney app.
It just sounds
I
like they're
called
headed
this.
towards Netflix.
I'm not.
No, Hulu's acquiring. Hulu is working right now on acquisition with Disney. They are going to get all the Marvel universe. Hulu is going to crush it right now. They're going to get all of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
think-
Netflix is already killing it because they have all this unique programming that's been super successful over the last however long. So Netflix, I'm not even worried about Netflix. They're going to survive either way. I feel like Hulu's is always everybody's second choice. It's my first. It's my first as far as TV shows.
I do go very back and forth with Hulu and Netflix. I don't pay for either one of them, so I don't really know if I can weigh in. But what I will say is Hulu, if I was going to pay for one service, like if I had to choose
I bet
one,
you cut tags off of mattresses, too.
I do. I'm a rebel. Anyway, I would go for
jail.
Hulu because Hulu has the option for live TV.
Right, and also with the same, this has already sort of happened with them. I mean, Fox pulled everything off of Netflix for the Fox streaming app, and then they put everything from Fox on Hulu. So like, it's not like I'm paying for the Fox app to watch
Right.
Family Guy and
The
Bob's
Simpsons.
Burgers.
Right.
Like, I'm still watching it on Hulu.
FXX app is what you need for all the Simpsons ever.
Yeah.
All the Simpsons ever. You can
I
watch
know.
seasons 1 through 12.
Or you can watch it on Hulu.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You can only watch like the most recent season.
Really?
Yeah. That's how they get
Yeah.
you. Pete knows. That's
Well,
how they
all
get
the
you.
episodes of Family Guy are on there.
Anyway, I just wanted to mention, because Johnny Rico in the chat, and shout out to Johnny Rico, he's always on top of things, so big shout out to him in the population. He announced that Howard the Duck is among one of the 4 series that are going to be picked up by Hulu.
I know.
Marvel series.
Dude, that's exactly what I was going to say, is I don't know that they're necessarily legit Marvel properties.
Howard the Duck is.
No. I get that it is. I'm saying it's like C-list. It's like D-list stuff.
Yeah, but for you gotta wait and see what the process is, because Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't A-list either, and then they came out and surprised everybody with
Yeah,
that
but
movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy and Howard the Duck
I'm
are
just
two very different
I'm
things.
just saying, as an example, we didn't know before Guardians of the Galaxy came out, they were not an A-list Marvel property.
Yeah, but I'd read the comic. I figured it would be good. I mean, come on.
I forgot you're excited.
Well-
You're a psychic.
They've given Howard the Duck the chance before, which has not done as well, and then they Easter egged him in one of the Guardians. So it's I think that series is gonna crush it.
Nice.
I never watched there was a Howard the Duck movie a long time ago, right? In the 90s.
Yeah.
I never watched that.
Yeah.
So
It's dirty.
oh, okay. That's
It's like
probably why
2 hours long.
it's probably why I didn't watch it. Anyway, let's move on a little
Your
bit.
dad would not let you watch that.
Yeah,
There's no way.
Yeah, but Kevin Smith is going to be is apparently named to pen Howard the Duck.
Oh,
series.
that would be
Like,
cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have a little bit of faith in this.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's the best. I mean, if we talk about the next article or something like that, I'll make a reference to Kevin Smith again.
All right. So just really quick, I just wanted to mention Chris Pratt has confirmed Guardians of the Galaxy is going to happen.
Yeah.
But also what he's confirmed is that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to use James Gunn's script.
Right.
Not only are they going to use it, but apparently it's an awesome script.
Yeah, I believe that.
So.
Yeah, he never should have been fired.
Right.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then they're just using that script as like whoa, we're gonna get you paid. Here you go. Like, sorry about that. Because Marvel fans went nuts.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid. If I was
Even
you,
the
I'd be
actors
like,
went
you know what?
nuts.
Yeah.
Even the actors
Yeah.
went nuts.
No, I agree. And he may even end up still directing it.
I don't know
Just
about
saying,
that.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if Disney's going to let that happen.
Yeah,
But
just saying.
Anyway,
He's gonna save DC.
yeah.
Oh, no, he's moving over to that's right.
He's directing Suicide Squad 2.
Oh, that's right.
We'll have more
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
I've seen a few articles, but when we get some more substantial
Yeah.
casting stuff, I've seen a little bit. But the last thing I want to talk about, we're just about to go out to break, but the last thing I wanted to mention was Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, not Guardians. Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
They're considering keeping it at the runtime that it is right now, which is a little over 3 minutes, and we can think about this over our 3 hours.
Yeah.
We can think about this as we're going when we're at the break and we come back and talk about this a little bit more. But over 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because it's such an epic, it's the conclusion of 22 movies, conclusion of 10 years worth of stuff.
Good point.
But they're also thinking about potentially turning this and having an intermission.
Yeah. Yep.
Their test audiences so far, none of them have gotten up in the over 3 hours runtime. They haven't edited it for time.
one?
No one has gotten up and gone to the bathroom. No one wanted to miss a single minute of the movie.
Somebody is peeing in their pants.
Yeah,
But if there's an intermission, you gotta go.
No. They didn't have an intermission. So right now they're on the fence on whether they should or not. But here's my
I
question.
gotcha.
Here's the question
I
you guys can think about over the break. I just want to ask, any movie, it doesn't have to be Avengers, but your favorite movie franchise, if they were going to make it a runtime over 30 minutes, or over 3 hours. I don't know what, over 3 hours, would you want an intermission or would you want to just hold it for those 3 hours? Don't answer now. Think about it over the break. Population, let us know in the chat too. Guys, stay tuned. We've got
I'm
plenty
probably
more
going to go
popping off.
to pee. I'm peeing at the intermission.
Right, you're going to pee right now.
Yeah.
Stand by, more popping off after this.
In the history of NASCAR, there has been no shortage of great father-son duos. Bobby and Davey Allison, Bill and Chase Elliott, and of course, Dale and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now you get to listen to the best father-son duo in fantasy NASCAR with Scott and Sean Engel. Listen to the King and the Prince as they preview every race and give you the fantasy driver lineups to win in all regular and daily fantasy formats. Listen to the Father and Son Fantasy NASCAR Hour every week by downloading the podcast through iTunes and the FNTSY Sports Network Audio Boom channel.
It's Poppin' Off.
Pete, did you get a chance to check out the Spider-Man trailer?
Yeah, he goes to London.
Thoughts?
No, but can we say spoilers at this point?
It's not a spoiler.
yeah.
Okay, I just think Jake Gyllenhaal just looks so badass. I'm really stoked to see Jake Gyllenhaal as a bad guy.
He's going to be a bad guy.
Bad guy?
He's going to be a bad guy. It's Mysterio.
Bad guy?
Yeah, he's Mysterio. That is
but
not
just
a
because
giveaway.
he's Bad guy.
Oh, okay.
Just because he's bad guy doesn't mean he's
He's a bad guy. Yeah. Wreck-It Ralph.
There we go.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
What's the most important thing you can do today? How about swab to save a life? Every 3 minutes in the United States, a person is diagnosed with a blood cancer like leukemia. Bone marrow transplants give patients a new lease on life, but 70% of them must rely on a stranger for one. You can help. Register with DKMS to become a donor. You'll receive a swab kit in the mail, swab your cheeks, send the samples back, and you're good to go. Take the first step. Become a hero. Register today at dkms.org.
I thought you were going to start singing. Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me as always, hashtag Cori Bear.
What it is, what it do.
50 Shades of Greg. All the way in LA, it's our best friend Pete.
That's me.
There it is.
Hashtag Westwood.
That's not his real name.
Hello.
So as we were going out to break, I did ask you guys the question, and it doesn't have to be about Avengers. Like for me, over 3 hours, I'm not going to drink anything for 6 hours before the movie, so that I am super dehydrated and I don't have to go to the bathroom.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to sit there for as long as the movie happens.
Okay.
I'm not getting up to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
But any movie your favorite movie franchise, they tell you that the movie's going to be over 3 hours runtime. Would you rather have an intermission for you to be able to get up, go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, get another drink, or would you rather just have to sit there and hold it, or skip some of the movie?
I don't know. I don't normally go see movies because they are really long. Like that's a 2-hour commitment, and I can't commit to that. So I mean, like,
Wow.
I don't know. I normally, anytime I have just missed the movie and it's fine. I don't really have. I don't care either way. Like I'm gonna go to the bathroom anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get.
That's a
another
fair
drink.
Wouldn't you rather go when
And
the
I
movie's not
also-
happening?
Well, I also normally go to like Nighthawk, where they just come by and give me another drink.
Yeah.
No, what is Nighthawk?
Nighthawk Cinema in Williamsburg. It's
And-
basically like you sit down, they bring you dinner, and they bring you drinks.
I have never heard of this place before.
Amazing. It's the only place I will.
Code name.
That's the only place I'll go watch movies.
Do they also bring you a colostomy bag? Like, how do you not pee?
Well, I mean, it's right out. You can go outside the door. I'm just saying
You
that,
get a-
like,
it's
if I'm
called a
gonna watch a
catheter.
movie, I want a
No,
burger.
the
and,
catheter is the
like, beer.
tube that goes in. The colostomy bag is what you actually collect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Greg? Your favorite movie franchise?
Colostomy bag? No. Oh, no. Yeah. No. I would love an intermission. I would.
Really?
Okay. I would. I don't see any reason not to. It's maybe like an extra 10 or 15 minutes. It's kind of like theater.
Yeah, but what about, like, at that point, I think you have to start assigning people seats.
Oh, that's interesting.
No, in 10 minutes, like, if
Well,
they
no, if somebody gets out of their seat and it's better than mine, I am jacking that seat.
Yeah, so you'll ruin
No,
it for
because
everyone.
you just do what you would do if you got to the movie theater early. One friend stays, then you come back, and then you save their
Yeah.
seat.
Oh,
Everybody's
right.
going to do
Stealing
that.
seats.
Right.
Stealing seats.
What about you, Pete?
That's way too much work. Like,
Yeah.
no, I think intermissions are stupid. I would watch all 3 Human Centipede movies without going to the bathroom. I'm not gonna.
How?
I would go to the
No.
bathroom and throw up.
Yeah, I would not be watching.
No, like
Human Centipede.
I think it would cause way too many issues. Like everyone, people need to leave to go to the bathroom, and then like getting your seat jacked. No, just suck it up. And it's not. I get the theater reference, but like that's when I see people performing, I want you to take a break and intermission. You know what? Drink some water, boo boo. You've been doing your good job. Like, this is a movie. You're just. I mean, I'm sure that the people that are working there, yes, they're doing their job. But like when it's playing, they're not breaking a sweat acting for me. No, I'm gonna sit there and watch it.
No, you're right, buddy. No, you're totally right. Like, look, I don't even actually like intermissions in theater. I don't. I think that because of the way that everybody's attention spans are going, that we have to get rid of things like that. That theater needs to be an hour and a half instead of 3 hours, so we don't have to have an intermission. Right. Now, what's ironic and kind of hypocritical is that people with no attention spans who would be like, well, there's no way I'd go to theater because you got to sit there for 3 hours, will sit through this movie without an intermission. They don't even want one. So I see both. I see both camps.
Okay.
You know, because I mean, I get it that there are people who are not going to want it. Like I would sit through it too, but I would dehydrate like you.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
I mean, I know what I have to do to make sure that I'm not going to have to be.
Yeah, and you would have to.
I'm
But
not going to do
either
6
way.
hours. But anyway, so let's move on. We've got so much more to get to, and we got very little time tonight. But so let's do some hashtag gamer tags. The first thing I want to start us off with, Apex Legends.
Yeah.
This is a new game that just came out, and apparently it's taking the world by storm.
Yeah.
We didn't know it was going to be like this crazy, because I remember mentioning it, like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
You're just like,
you gotta look at a franchise that's already well known, combined with a game mode that's one of the most, if not the most popular game mode out there right now. And it's gonna, I mean, everyone's going to check it out. So if you have a solid base and you have a solid game, people are going to play it.
Right.
You know, like people, as much as they say they're not, people will get tired of Fortnite and people will get tired of PUBG. And let's try something else.
I just like the fact that we don't have to build anything.
Yeah, the building in Fortnite,
So-
I'm not.
If we can get gens to get real good with Apex Legends, I think that's going to be our common.
Have you played it yet? Did you
I have
guys get
not.
to play it?
I do know one person.
I'm an
that-
expert.
You are an expert,
Yeah.
and hashtag Tim Pratt downstairs is an expert. But we do have. I was told by T downstairs that we do have a little clip. That we can play.
let's
I
see
think
it.
there was a launch trailer. Guys, do we have that clip?
I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in,
Approaching drop zone.
turn to a bass when I'm rapping. I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a bass when I'm rapping.
Ready up.
It's my time, all time, on my way to become an icon. Yeah, I'm gonna get
Good luck, brothers.
to the level that I'm on. I am the greatest of all time, man, and I won't stop until the whole world's up in my hand. I can't see my rise up on the horizon.
Get ready. Together.
Let's go.
I have fallen.
Run ahead.
The hunt begins.
I'm a living legend.
Scanning the area.
Not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, turn to a
Champion double kill.
I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message.
Zip line deployed. Sorry you died.
I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message.
Shots fired.
Discuss how much I hate the Airbus. I hate the Airbus. Just like there's so much anxiety from like falling for 15 seconds to where I may or may not want to be. Like just spawn me and let fate figure it out.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's it.
All right.
Hate
Yeah,
the
see,
Airbus.
I love this movie. I love this movie. Tim and I were watching this movie the other night, and I really enjoyed it.
I heard Tim got way more frustrated at the movie than you did.
Yeah, well, he was like jamming on the controller. Like I was like, why are you?
As
doing?
if he could control the movie for
Yeah,
some weird reason.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He was the weirdest thing. He was
Yeah.
like, "Meh, meh," and I was, "What are you doing, dude? Just
wait,
put
if
the
there's-
controller down and watch the damn movie."
So wait, if there is no building, what is the advantage that a certain player might have over another? Is it just shooting each other?
We might.
Well,
we
it's
might
the
have to get-
rings. It's really the rings, and as they close, I mean, I think that's the thing.
All of them. That's
Yeah,
all
that's-
of the battle royales. That's how
Yeah.
you get the game to finish.
Well, okay, so the difference with this one would be that you have to do it in groups of 3.
you have to.
You
Well,
have to.
you have a team.
You have
Like
to.
I said, I haven't played it yet. I know. Shout out to Johnny Rico in the chat. He's played it. He says it's fun.
It is
to play.
fun.
And you watched the movie.
I watched the
And
crap out of that movie, and it was good.
Hashtag Tim Pratt actually got to jump on and play it, but I'm definitely going to download it for probably both my systems just because it's free. I might as well. But from what I've seen is each particular class has a different power, just like with Anthem, kind of like depending on what class you pick, you can have that particular ability and stuff like that. So you really need to coordinate with your other guys on stuff. So I think that's kind of the advantages or disadvantages. Is obviously the tank-ish guy is going to have more health but move slower and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think this is just like, I think it's a kind of like a flash in the pan. I think Apex is cool and like the graphics are awesome, but it's, as you can tell, there's so many similarities with Fortnite and the whole battle royale feature. But I think it's just like what the market wanted, because a lot of people wanted adult games, and sometimes playing Fortnite is really kiddie. And like this is kind of a little bit more adult and real. But I think once Call of Duty launches into esports, I don't think this lasts very long.
So
I think it will. I believe in competition when it comes to these types of games.
So what you're telling me, Pete, is I should start practicing, because I have Call of Duty 4. So I should start practicing the Battle Royale multiplayer of Call of Duty 4?
You should just start practicing.
Yes.
Call of Duty 4 in general. Let's like if we're gonna
You should just start practicing video games.
Well, that's what
I
I call it a practice every single time I try to play.
Yeah.
I think it's wrong for Call of Duty to go into the Battle Royale because that's not their MO at all. They
Oh,
are
well.
the small maps, the small time maps, the objectives. Like that's Call of Duty, and I think that them branching out is them doing too much.
I mean, they're
it's
dipping
just
their
them
toe.
getting into esports in general. They're just getting in the esports market in general. I think once they start actually making a bigger name professionally, whether it be teams when they do launch their league, because their league's not going to be battle royale. That'll just be the individual like tournaments.
No.
Right.
No. Call of Duty has been in MLG for years.
But they are launching a huge league that's coming out.
And
it's
I understand that, but they're not new to the esports community at all. There are people competing back in Call of Duty Black Ops 1.
Anyway, so we only have a minute left. There's two more things I wanted to mention just really quick before we go to break. First one is World War Z 2, the movie, is canceled.
Good.
But
because they made a mockery of that book.
But there's new life for the video game.
Correct. Yeah,
World War
which
Z
I
video
want to play.
Which we are working on.
We're working on.
Yeah.
We're working
We're working
getting
on
that-
potentially being able to test out the game.
It's going to be awesome.
And maybe touring their facilities, which I've been told is a house. Anyway,
yeah.
the last thing I want to
Jersey.
mention, house in New Jersey. The last thing I want to mention before we go out to break is, and this is actually another story from our Poppin Off group. If you guys aren't a member in that group, I really recommend joining that group because
if you're watching this and you're not in the group, do it.
this was posted by Johnny Rico. Actually, it's
Love
actually a live action Anthem short movie is going to be released on Thursday, Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah.
In like just getting ready for the official release of Anthem, but it's gonna be really cool. I'm imagining more back to like, do you remember when before Halo 3 came out, they had those little shorts with Master Chief? And
Oh yeah.
those
yeah,
were
yeah.
so cool. Like that's what I wanted to see.
It's going
I
to be
wanted to see-
super cool.
So I'm hyped about this, especially because it's going to be ahead of the release. I'm hoping it's some good footage and stuff.
Yeah.
Something to just to remind us that this game is coming out.
Oh yeah, it's coming out the 22nd.
And if you're an Origins member, you can still play the game every weekend until the release.
All right, guys. We gotta go to break. But coming back after this, we've got hashtag trending. We've got so much more to get to before we leave for the night.
So fresh and so clean.
Right? Stay tuned. We're popping off after this.
So fresh and so clean.
Game time decisions.
So I guess they're sort of jawing and sort of like, batters are getting hit and stuff. Pitchers are hitting batters and people are mouthing off and the bench is cleared. He's like, yo, Dusty. And Dusty looks over and he's sort of like going, no, don't do this. Like, tell your guys, stop. Felipe told him, I can't control him. Like, this isn't a game anymore with him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't do this.
Weekdays, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, only on the Fantasy Sports Radio Network. It's Poppin' Off.
How much? I will pay you, Danny, $100 to let Jens punch you in the face.
You just said how much, and then you said $100. I would do it for $500, not to the face, to the leg. I'll let Jens kick me in any part of the.
You're gonna lose that damn leg.
For the liver.
Oh, I don't want to pee blood.
It's got to be a liver shot. We'll put a glove on and it'll.
I'm gonna pee blood. That's not worth $500.
That's it.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me as always, hashtag Cori Bear. You got up. He's unplugged. Joining with us as always. Don't go to him yet. Say yummy. Did you say it's Greg?
I did it. You can't hear me. You can hear me. You can't hear me. You can hear me.
No, we can hear you the entire time. You
Pretty
can't
sure
hear
you just
you.
can't hear us.
It's just your
I can't hear. I can hear.
And all the way in LA, it's our best friend Pete.
Still me. Still me. Still here.
Do you want to double check and make sure he's still you?
It says it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's him.
I mean, it's got to be true then.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The little box wouldn't pop up for anybody else.
No.
DNA match to Pete. Anyway, let's do some hashtag trending.
Okay.
So I want to start it off with a story that I was just telling both of these people during the break that I don't feel like I'm smart enough to do justice to the story, but I really am interested in the actual story itself.
Oh,
so I'm gonna let Greg take the lead on this. I'll announce it, but I because I think it's really cool.
Yeah,
I just don't think I'm smart enough to understand it.
No, it's not that you're not smart enough. No, look.
Let me tell them what. Let me fill everybody in.
Right.
So apparently there is a new process out there that will make it will be able to reverse the cell death process.
Yes,
basically being able to make cells undie, like
right.
Zombie cells.
Zombie cells.
Well, no. So what's happening is forever and ever and ever, when a cell degrades, right, and the DNA strands break apart,
right,
it's like that's it.
Right.
It's dead.
Right.
It's done.
And that happens like tons and tons and tons and tons.
Of course.
Yeah.
Anything dies. Anything dies cellularly. Whatever. So what happened is they finally checked, like, well, what if we just put this into like a homeostasis kind of situation where they put it into like a solution of living cells, right? Well, what happened is somehow, and I know this sounds crazy to me too, but somehow that broken DNA comes back together.
So it basically is 100% reverse.
Right. And so it basically comes back to life. And I don't know why they've never checked this, but they basically just assumed like it's black and white. Once the mitochondrial DNA starts to break down, it's dead. It's over. Nothing you can do. Mm-hmm. But when they put it in this solution and they left it, it just kind of like took on the properties of the alive cells around it and becomes alive again.
So is this going to take, or is this going to replace the process of like stem cells? Which
No,
I
don't think so. Because stem cells, to me, I think that's a different thing because stem cells are something that, like, when you inject that into like a neutral, oh God, how do you, into like a neutral.
You're doing really good.
No. I'm just trying
to tell you, you're doing really
hard to describe.
We're very interested in it.
The reason why I'm asking is because when you put them in a neutral environment, they also take the properties of what is around them in a certain way.
No, I think stem cells do that before they're put into the body, right? So you extract stem cells from a body and you adjust that to be what it needs to be before you put it back into another body or the same body. This is just that when cells die, it's just different things. When cells die, now we know that they can be regenerated, which we never knew.
Right.
So
all of my dead brain cells have.
So we just have to take a bath. We just have to take a bath.
Maybe.
In these
the one
living brain
the one
cells.
problem I have with the article is if you go back and read it, they don't really describe why it happens. Just saying.
Just cause.
They just don't. I didn't get a satisfactory reason like why they think it happens. I guess they just don't know. But anyway.
Pete, what do you think about this?
Buying.
What'd you say?
Because like you'd imagine though. Again, we're constantly learning, but Greg made a reference to it. This is something that is new to them, and they've been studying on a cellular level forever.
Yeah.
And so to be able to be like, oh yeah, by the way, we totally missed this whole thing that like doesn't really die. So we've been watching it all the way. We've been watching it dying, but we just realized now it can kind of come back all on its own. So we don't really know why.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So, but you got to look at the fact that years ago, scientists made the conclusion that when your cells die or whatever it may be, they're dead.
Yes.
And this is what we've believed for years.
Yeah.
So I think that it's beautiful that someone was like, wait, that's not right. I'm going to research this.
Yeah.
Yes, it is beautiful. And just so you know, too, years ago, too, I watched this movie called 28 Weeks Later. So, like, this is terrifying. Again, it's great that someone's like, hey, by the way, notice something, but we're going to release it out into the world, and we're not really going to give you all the information.
Right.
Not really more information.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Take it.
But if they gave you all the information,
That's what I'm saying,
would we
dude.
really understand
I agree.
it?
I wouldn't.
Did you read the article? I barely understood the article.
Exactly.
That's what we're saying.
So that's basically what it is. Like, is it just muddying up our thought? Wouldn't it be better to say this is actually what's happening? Like, I feel like if we actually researched what the study was, we would find all of those technological terms and what have you.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be pretty easy if we, just, looked at the terms. I mean, if you want to do the research. But I mean, I just think like in general, as you read it, I get the impression that there are no specifics. Just go back and read the article. I mean, I know they're using a lot of big words. I know it's like, it's this is mitochondrial DNA and it's this and it's that. But really, I mean, in the end, they're just kind of giving like a general information of like, now we think we can bring cells back to life. But I scoured that thing. There's no real reason why. They just don't know.
So let's do this. Let's just keep an eye out for anything connected to this article moving forward, because maybe there'll be some follow-up or something that more in depth.
I got this. I'm fascinated.
We're gonna
the zombie apocalypse is happening.
Let's move to stuff with smaller words that I understand better.
Okay.
So the first story, we're gonna cruise through a couple of these stories, but the first one is rescued puma lives a life as a spoiled house cat.
I loved this.
I feel like this is just like Cori's future.
Yes.
Hey, Cori.
Step 1, Cori gets house. Cori gets wild animal.
Yes.
Step 3, profit.
Yeah. Step 3, profit. Cori.
I mean, not only, and just to add on to this, there was also like an oversized tiger that was found in someone's house. Like this is one of those things where like people are like, oh, hey, I have money. It would be cute for me to have this exotic animal, and then you can't take care of the animal anymore.
Well, imagine how many times that your cat scratched you a little bit.
Yeah, but no, that's true. This one is a little bit better because it is it's not just a runt. Right. It's that it was really malnourished and like a lot of things that make it like they say it's 2/3 the size of a regular. No, it's like 1/3.
It just needs to eat a little bit more.
It's like that tall. I mean, and it is the cutest damn thing on the planet. I'm so jealous of that stupid couple because they have their puma at like a dog training facility.
Did you see?
I'm
the
like
puma
so
in the bed?
jealous.
Did you see the puma in the bed?
Russia.
The puma is like the size of a human. In the
I
bed.
saw the puma in the bathtub.
What's that, Pete?
It's Russia. Are y'all surprised?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Russia. Like the owners are like the Dimitriovs or something. Again,
that's right.
Nothing against Russia.
No.
But
no.
It's still Russia. Russia has an entire, and I know about this too. They also have an entire research facility dedicated to like studying like foxes and like domesticating wild dogs.
Foxeye.
But just that's a rabbit hole that you guys can go ahead after the show. After you're watching the show on youtube.com/Poppin Off Show.
Wow. That's it. God, I love this guy.
Poppin Off Show. You can go ahead and watch this. But, dude, it's Russia. And, like, I work with a lot of people that deal with exotic pets. And, like, you have to be, and Cori said it, you have to be prepared to actually take this on. They did all the necessary stuff, but you can't pull that off in, like, I can't walk down the street to the Joneses, like, with their puma.
Yeah.
I want an ocelot.
That's only in Russia.
Oh, okay. Was it Cheryl? Archer?
Yes.
Cheryl.
Was it Babu?
Babu! What's an os and why do you want it so much?
I want it a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. So we all remember we did an entire segment on Fire Festival.
Oh gosh.
we can cite back to our entire segment that we did of that. But anyway, so there's another story that just came out. Billy and Ja Rule
murder
lost the lawsuit, and they lost it was over $2 million.
Oh, that's nothing.
But on top, I know it's nothing. But on top of that, Pete has another aspect of this story. So Billy is in prison. Pete, would you like to finish this thought?
Oh no. TMZ got it too. Billy's in prison. People don't like him.
Oh, surprise! Surprise!
Like, that's the news coming out. They're like, yo, hot tip. No one likes Billy in prison. Really? But, like, he's in a cushy prison. Like, Madoff was there. Like, they have, like, their hour-long, time in the yard is, like, actually nice yard time. Like, he's not really going through anything, but he is talking like he is a celebrity, and he's apparently has, like, fan mail, which are probably, like, I would imagine a lot of hate mail.
It's hate mail.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, but it is just piling up, and all the inmates are like, yo, dude, we are going to... So it's just a matter of time.
Well, the thing about where he's at one of the cushiest prisons in all of the United States.
Yeah.
So that means that basically the other people are there are other con artists. And you can't con on other con artists. So everyone sees right through him. Everyone does. So he's not going to have any friends in prison.
But the thing is I've seen or read or heard reports where like he's running some hustles in there where like he's teaching people music. He's also hiring people. So, like, he has people working for him. This is coming from, like, a source inside the jail.
What is he paying them with, like, commissary? What is he like, yo, I got you 2 good Oreos, yo.
Dude.
No, it's ramen. It's ramen. It's ramen packets. That's the new currency.
Let me also say that Ja Rule may not be in jail, but he's also doing the same thing outside in the real world, not thinking that he did anything wrong and going about his life.
Well, he should be in jail.
And
then also, Billy went to jail, and he was like, let me steal that idea from you about the app, which was actually about booking talent.
Right.
Which is what the Fire Festival was supposed to be advertising.
It was supposed to be launching that
So
whole...
once he went to prison, Ja Rule was like, oh, let me take that. All this story proves to me is 3 things. 1, people are horrible. 2, this dude and Ja Rule, this Billy McFarland Ja Rule, deserve to burn in hell forever. And 3, millennials who have that much money, I hope they never get it back.
Yeah, they won't. They won't.
I mean, I'm serious. Like, come on. You want to go, like, when they showed, I watched both of those movies. When they showed that, what was going on there, I thought to myself, you would have to be stupid to do that. Right. So if you are, you lose your money.
I don't disagree with any of those things.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to come back. We're going to tie everything up in a nice little bow. We're almost done already. It went by like that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I got one more story I want us to talk about before Valentine's Day. Everybody stay tuned. We're popping off after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's an injury and an IR to Rex Burkhead. I think that clears the way for much increased opportunity for Sony Michel. I think this has just changed from a committee to a timeshare where Sony Michel is like the early down back and James White as the pass catching back.
Remembering guys like Lawrence Maroney, opportunity doesn't always lead to production, but I don't think Michel's going to turn out to be a Maroney.
I hope not, or a Jabroni even.
Weekdays, 7 a.m. Eastern on FNTSY Radio and on your popular podcast providers. It's Poppin' Off.
Jens, if you come out to New York and you be on our show, not only will you be able to punch Greg, but you can punch me too.
Hey, Jens, if you come to New York, I will allow you to punch both Greg and Danny. You can also punch Pete.
I'd just come out to hang out. I enjoy this. Not come to do that, but yeah, I mean, we can throw on some 16s and yeah, for sure.
Just so you know, we're not fighting back. We're going to crumple into a ball as soon as you hit either one of us.
He's literally talking about just taping his knuckles.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Welcome into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me as always, # Cori Bear.
Duke is losing.
50 Shades of Greg.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
All the way in LA is our best friend Pete.
I really hope that we're talking about what I hope we talk.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Are.
Let's do it now. Go.
Wait. Before we get to that, we've got it. I've been told we have to make sure that we have time for this. We have to mention our alcohol sponsor of the month, or not sponsor of the month, and the featured alcohol of the month.
Yes,
because they're very sophisticated.
Yes,
more sophisticated than us.
And what is it called,
Cori?
It's called Veuve Clicquot. If you're balling on a budget, Veuve Clicquot.
Dome.
And what is it?
It is a champagne.
There it is.
Champagne.
Champagne.
Can we have Cori cut a Norton Wells commercial? Champagne.
Champagne of lovers. Lovers.
We'll give her a bottle of Veuve.
Yeah.
To do the whole
bottle
commercial.
of Veuve and just record what I say.
Yeah.
We'll just leave her locked
She'll
in this
fall
room.
asleep at some point.
Yeah, you could ASMR me to sleep, Cori. Just off of Veuve. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go with the article.
Yeah, whatever.
There it is. That's a pretty
All right, what are we
Valentine's
talking
Day
about?
picture.
Bring it on.
All right. So this is what I've been very excited to get to. We didn't have enough time to last segment. Dude who puts up the non-sexual videos on Pornhub,
Brilliant.
And I mean, the article that Pete actually posted, and he posted this in the Poppin Off group.
Yep.
Was that he needs to be stopped. And I read that article, and I read the reason why the person who was writing the article said he needed to be stopped. But I think it's incredible. And Greg and I were talking during the commercial. So was Cori. I think this is absolutely incredible.
This is honestly the biggest turn on ever.
Yeah.
I do the dishes without being asked.
Yeah.
Done.
I just
Done.
I
Marry
deliver
me.
a pizza and no funny, or I deliver a pizza and don't put my
Don't
penis
put my
in it.
wiener in
Yeah.
it? Marry me. This
It's
is
just
every
like,
single one of my
I
sins.
hold my girlfriend's hand and listen
Yeah.
to her about her day. Like all this shit. Okay, so here's the thing about this. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And the article that we read, that's hating. He is hating on him.
Right.
It's hating. And not only that, but the article that we sourced, like, I think it's super degrading. His reasoning is things like, well, think about the women who take I can't say any of the things I want to say right now, but who, do this for this many hours. And then, no, it's not about that. I mean, the guy is making a comment on it and it's working. And because he's getting paid, people actually care. If he wasn't signed up like the models, people wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But they're like, that's brilliant. I'm jealous. It's brilliant.
I have to give all the credit for Pete, because Pete's the one who posted it and
Thank you,
even
Pete.
introduced us to
Genius.
this person.
I disinfect the casting couch.
Yes.
I ride in a
Yeah.
taxi and don't have sex with the driver.
Yeah.
I'm your
I give you
stepbrother.
my
Decline your
jacket because
advances.
you're cold.
yes.
What's the one? I take a shower and no funny business or something?
See, this is. Where are you, sir? Are you?
He has a girlfriend,
find
Cori.
you?
Yeah,
Where
he
do I
has a
find
girlfriend. She's in the videos.
Yeah, he has a girlfriend.
He's holding her hand and
you know
listening
what
to
the
her
video
day.
would be? The video would be, you are a nice woman, but I have a girlfriend, and I respect.
My girlfriend's
Yeah.
friend comes over and I
And I don't sleep with her.
can we submit like scripts to him and just our ideas to him?
My girlfriend's best friend. Go ahead,
My
Pete.
friend's hot mom just cooks me dinner.
I had 3 sorority girls come over and I taught them math. At the same time. At the same time. It was a 3-way math lesson.
I go see my
4-way.
gym.
See, I can't even do my own math. It's a
My pull-up.
4-way math. It's a 4-way lesson. Sorry.
What were you saying, Pete?
Oh, no, I said I go see my gym teacher and he helps me with my pull-ups.
I was gonna say
Pull-ups or pull? Oh, pull. Oh,
customer
pull-ups.
has no money
Yeah,
for
but
pizza, and I pay for it instead.
Nah, I
The
get it.
plumber comes over and just fixes the
The
pipe.
plumbing. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. It is hot in here.
You're right. Temperature-wise, it is quite toasty.
It's warm. Yeah.
Oh boy! All right, guys.
Here we go.
We are almost out of time for today. That was hilarious, by the way. We got to keep our eyes on. You know,
Yeah.
we should probably just start airing some of our favorite clips from him
On you porn?
on Pornhub.
Right. What some of our clips?
No, some of our favorite of his.
Oh my God, though! But think about it. If we label it as popping off, and then it goes, and
Yeah.
then whatever we want,
Yeah.
realize the traction we'd get.
Yeah.
Holy! I wanted to say another word, but that's a good idea, guys. We need you guys to weigh in. Should we start making some posts on Pornhub?
Yeah.
Hashtag marketing.
Anyway, we're almost out of time for today. I just want to remind everybody.
Popping off the air.
We will be back here Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, which is Valentine's Day night.
Yay!
We're back here Valentine's Day. If you don't have any plans at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, join us for
Join us.
Valentine's Day. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some candy.
We are.
Who knows what we're going to have?
Bunch of stuff.
Special drink, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fun.
Stay tuned. We're popping off on Thursday night. See you at 8 p.m.